Hello, hello. Let's push this back just a tad bit. Oops. There we go. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Noonday Talk Therapy with Tori. Hello, everybody. Hi. It's so good to see everyone. So good to see you guys. If you don't mind, can you please just let me know where you guys are from. Come on and join this afternoon. I'm hoping that I'm going to say something that is beneficial to you guys on today. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to our noonday hour talk therapy with Tori. Hello, Serenity. Welcome, Serenity, this in Texas. Hi, Ruby's daughter in Chicago. I see you, Ruby, with that beautiful business. Ruby's daughter, I really like that. That's really nice. But as y'all are coming on, please let me know where y'all are from. I'm so excited to be on Talk Therapy today with Tori. I'm going to be talking about this year's corporate counseling event, and I'll tell y'all all about it in a moment. But come on and join today. I'm going to talk about change. I'm going to talk about transformation. I'm going to talk about how to pivot. And I hope y'all join me. Come on in. Come on into the room. And as y'all are coming in, let me know where you are from. But also, if you don't mind, please share today. Let's share and build the audience. I am rarely on. In the noonday hour. So I am going to get used to this, especially on Mondays. Mondays is a really light day for me. So I'm excited to be here. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to talk about change and transformation. As you see, I got some change and transformation going on myself. And I'm going to talk about that. So thank you for joining. Hold on one second, everyone. Okay. All right, so hello in Carson, California. Welcome. Hi, everybody on both platforms. I just want to say welcome to you guys. Give me one more moment. Let's see. Okay. Yikes. All right, everyone. I hope this is good. Okay, so thank y'all for joining. Welcome to Talk Therapy with Tori in the noonday hour. I'm going to be talking about change. I'm going to be talking about transformation. I'm going to talk about pivoting. I like being on here in the noonday. Thank y'all. Y'all are coming on with the hearts. So hearts right back to you guys. For those of you that are over on this platform, many blessings. Please use the chat only for positivity. And please use the chat to talk back to me. Every year, my counseling practice does something called the corporate counseling event. I have learned that I don't know if the corporate counseling event is going to ever end. I don't know when the end date is, but every year, my practice determines well, not even determines, I don't even want to say that. My counseling practice has the heart to give back to individuals that want therapy and want counseling but can't necessarily afford it, okay? So the corporate counseling event really is a gift. It's something that God placed on my heart to do last year as a gift, as a way to give back. People would email me, they would message me, and literally say, Dr. Tori, I want to get help, I want to get therapy, but it is extremely hard for me. It is extremely difficult for me, right? They'll say, I want to get help. I want to talk to someone, but I can't afford it. And so that's what it is. The corporate counseling event is an affordable way for individuals, this has a glare, for individuals and men and women like yourself to get counseling in a corporate setting. So it is only $25. This is not because, some sort of campaign or anything like that. It really is a gift and an opportunity. I tell people to see it as a gift and an opportunity. Because if you go to my website, thedesignlifenetwork.com, you will see that $25, it is what it is. Majority of my programs begin from $500 and up for, you know, counseling, on upwards up to 3,000 and 5,000. And I normally don't talk about numbers and costs and price online, but I just want you guys to understand and know that it really is a gift. It really is an opportunity, and it's a way to be able to bless people. I believe that every business or mission or philanthropic, you know, mission that I have, that there has to be, you know, a way to give back and to be a blessing to others. Okay. Yes. So tailor to close funding. All of you that are on here, God bless you. And thank you guys for sharing the live, and thank you guys for commenting. And also, if you don't mind, I would love to see us get up to at least maybe 15,000 likes in this noonday hour, just to, you know, let's provoke the algorithm. Yes, so I want to get into a topic on today. This really is my way of coming on Mondays. I'm going to be going live a lot more often. I'm excited about going live a lot more often. So please subscribe, please follow, please turn on notifications. I promise I won't wear you out with too many things or too much stuff. So please feel free to turn on those notifications and click the link in the description or in the bio. If you have been praying or asking about counseling or therapy, the corporate counseling event is really, I'm gonna say it like this, it's really a vibe. I'm telling you, it's really a vibe. You will enjoy it, you will have fun, but you will also get what you need in that corporate setting, all right? It's a therapeutic event. All right, so let's get into it. I'm talking about change. I'm gonna be transparent today. I'm gonna talk about myself for once. And I'm going to step out there with a topic that I believe is needed, because we're in a time that I truly believe that so many individuals, each and every one of you, you are supposed to be here today. And I believe that this video is going to be a sign to many of you that you are in a pivot. You're in a time where change and transformation is necessary. Change and transformation is necessary for all of us right now, because the world is going through such a paradigm shift. When the world goes through a paradigm shift, both spiritually and economically, you know, you got many different paradigm shifts. You have financial paradigm shift, economic, spiritual, but I want to talk about your personal paradigm shift. I want to talk about the personal paradigm shift that is provoking many people to step out of a comfort zone. So let me talk about me, and I want to talk about change and transformation on today. While I'm talking, if you have clicked the link to join the corporate counseling event, I'm going to pull it up here. I want to be able to shout you out, okay? I'm going to be going live probably twice on today, but I definitely want to shout you out for those of you that feel led to sign up. If it's not the corporate counseling event, there are other normal and regular counseling options, all right? And just as a little nugget, I just started accepting the FSA card. If you have a flex spending account, just know I do accept that now. So please reach out to me or click the link in my bio or in the description for that. All right, but change and transformation, let's get into it on today. You guys may have seen me, I wear a lot of protective styles. So first, let me just give this little nugget. My background and my foundation is from the beauty industry. At the age of 15 years old, I created my first beauty product, which was called a lip pod. It was a little lipstick pod. Back then I was doing hair and doing makeup. I went to Dudley Beauty College in Washington, D.C. And so I started out behind the chair, right? I retired very early from doing hair, and I went into what I call beauty business. Beauty business for me was so major. It is a part of my heartbeat. I love a good makeover process. I go through makeover processes all the time. But the reason why I started there and talking about the beauty business and things like that, I want to relate to you guys how my hair is really a part of my life in a major way. Not because I'm conceited, not because I'm so into me, not because hair is just, you know, this big thing in my life. Hair for me is a part of my identity, right? my hair. I believe that hair is an accessory. I always tell people that. I'm like, so you might see me with this type of hair tomorrow because that type of hair goes with that outfit, right? So I partner my hairstyles with my outfit. Don't worry, I'm going somewhere because I'm talking about pivoting. I'm talking about change. I'm talking about transformation. And I'm using myself in regards to this paradigm shift that I believe is happening. And so with that, as y'all see me in the natural curls right now. I literally just cut a lot of my hair off. I had grown my hair out, and I started my hair growth journey for something that was not about beauty. It was about patience. Because every time I would start this process, I've done this process of going natural and wearing my hair like this. I've done this like 5 or 6 times over the past 5 or 6 years. So I'll grow my hair out, then chop it off, then do a short pixie style, then get some hair and doing all of these transitions, right, everyone? And so one of the things that I found is I said, man, I realized that I am dealing with impatience. And so I said, this time when I go through this journey, this is showing me that I'll start this process and then I give up on it and I get frustrated and I just move on to something else. Well, this hair journey is really teaching me patience. It's also teaching me about transformation. This is a change for me, right? And so I fought with it this morning because I was like, what is it about my natural hair that I don't like? Is it the phase that I'm in? That I always have to start out with this little, I guess I feel like I look like a boy or something. And I don't like that because I'm a very girly girl. So I'm talking to y'all today. I'm sharing my story because I want you guys to know where I'm going when I get into my topic. And so in this transparent moment, I started to examine, like, you have to do this because you tried to do this 6 or 7 times and you failed. And so there's a reason why you're failing at this. There's a reason why you keep doing this and then you do it and then you go back to something else. And so this hair journey right now really is about patience. So yesterday, I had this big old afro, you guys. It was about out to here. So I cut the sides off and went through and cut the sides off. And I was like, let me give it a little shape. Let me give it a little style. And I was like, I don't know why I'm fighting with this. And the reason that I have discovered, everybody, here's my topic. It is because of the change and transformation that has to happen when we begin a growth process. It doesn't matter where it is. It could be in business, it could be in family, it could be in your marriage, it could be with your finances, it could be with your children. Anytime that a growth process begins, there must be a pruning and a cutting back in the midst of that growth. And so I just started to see, like, okay, this is a change. This is a transformation. If I want to get to the ultimate goal, which, you guys, my ultimate goal is to be able to get my natural hair blown out, have my hair back to bob length, and be able to have it healthy, thick, because I have very thick, curly hair. And I'm like, I really want to see it grow to that whether I straighten it or whether I do a wash and go and let it be wet, I just want this look. But it's not going to happen overnight. And it's like, you got to start somewhere. Even if you go through what you feel like is this, boy phase. That's what I call it. I'm like, golly, I'm not used to this. I'm used to, like, putting that relaxer in there, having a straight pixie, and I have to embrace this. And that's what I want to say to some of you all today, that this growth that is happening in our lives, this growth process is requiring a pruning. It's going to require you to do something you don't want to do. It might require you to look or be looked at in a way that you don't want to be looked at. It may require that. And what do I mean by that? Someone said, I haven't had a relaxer since 2009. See, that's awesome. Somebody said that's me, impatient with my hair. And I believe that it's not so much, you guys, about just the hair. It's really about something that's far more internal and eternal, really. I believe that it's more divine than what we think, and that it's not just about the physicality of it. It's about the patience. And that's what I want to speak to you all today in this therapy session, that there is something that I believe individuals like yourself, myself, whoever comes across this video, or even those of you that are on the replay, that there is a change that you're being presented with that you might not want to endure. That change that is going to be necessary for you to get to this ultimate moment. It's like the ultimate big thing. And so I find that I'm having to be patient in business. I'm finding that I'm having to be patient with some things with ministry and my missions work, my philanthropic work. I feel like I am being presented, and even with this hair, like everything is saying patience. And so I said, get online today and do what you don't want to do. Wear your natural hair. Wear your natural hair. Don't wear the protective styles. Try your best not to switch it up too much, and try to just wear your hair. Try to go with the natural flow. And that's what I want to say to you all today in this therapy session. When we start going against the grain of what's natural for us, when we start, kind of going against the process of what's naturally within you, your natural gifts, your natural ability, the natural way that you act, who you are. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to mask up. You don't have to counterfeit. You don't have to be a duplicate of anything or anyone. It is what's natural. It's going to be your natural self. It's going to be your natural ability, everybody. Do you understand this today? So in this talk therapy session today, I just want to give nuggets. This is not full counseling. This is not my full therapy, but this is just something to make you think. When I come online and you see that title that says talk therapy, just know, hey, I'm going to jump on with Dr. Tori because I'm in a growth season. And see, even when I'm in growth seasons, do you know what I do? And this is what I tell my clients as well. When you are in a growth season, you must position yourself to be in the posture of a student. When you are in your growth season, you must position yourself to be in the posture where you are learning. Because growth without being watered is not growth. You'll dry out. It's just like a plant. It's like a tree. We need, when we look at those things, we need the elements. We need the time where the light, where your light is shining, right? The light is shining on you. We need those seasons where we're being exposed, where we are being revealed. And I'm not just talking about exposure in a bad way. I'm talking about exposure in the good way. It's when God brings you to the forefront and he starts revealing you to the world. He starts revealing you to new people. He starts revealing, it's a revealing of yourself. And so we need those times. It's like the sun, where God shines on you, where his light is on you, where you're on display. But then we also need those seasons of the rain, right? We need those storms. The storms are not to destroy you. I'm going through a storm. There's a storm happening right now. But this is a time to be watered. And at first I was like, God, what's going on? I heard this word, and I'm going to share this with all of you. Nothing should stay the same. Why? Nothing should stay the same with us because God stays the same. And when God stays the same, it is up to us to be the transformation in the world. He said, I'm the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. I change not. Why is that? God's word is forever true. It is truth. It is what we can stand on. And so going through this phase, I woke up this morning, you guys, and I shampooed it because I had it all straightened out the other day. Y'all may have came online and saw my hair. So that's what it looks like when it's all straightened out. And then, I went through this little, did this little cut. But I just want to say to you all that God will bring things before us that appear as challenges, but there really are opportunity to transform, to change. And then my next word, thank you so much, Queen. Everybody that's giving me the compliments. Thank you for the compliments. I appreciate y'all. But it's also my next topic, which is the change, the transformation, then the pivot, right? The change, then the transformation, then the pivot. The environment might have to change. Your practices might have to change. Right now, I'm changing my entire counseling practice, right? I'm inviting in new clients. I had to make a change. I started accepting the flex spending account, right? I started to look at, okay, what are the changes that need to be made so that I can position myself to help the people that need to be helped. Thank y'all for sharing the live as well. I appreciate y'all. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. I love you guys. But you know, you position yourself. And so I said, okay, this practice needs to evolve, right? This counseling practice needs to evolve. And so that was another reason why God said, what do you do when it's time to evolve? For me, I can't speak for anyone else. When it's time for me to evolve, I start giving. Right? When it's time for me to evolve, I go in my closet. Y'all should see the large black plastic bags filled with clothes. Y'all, I got some clothes. I am a fashion girly. I'm a beauty girl. I love all things, you know, femininity, makeup, hair. I got so many beauty products, but I just start going to put stuff in bags so that I can give, right? So that the natural flow of, you know, giving, receiving begins to happen. And I'm not giving because I just want to get something back. I'm giving because I want to be a blessing. You know, I want to be a blessing. When you ask God, Bishop Bronner, my bishop, he always says, you know, he says, ask God if you pray for anything, ask to be a blessing. And that's what I'm like, Lord, I ask because that's what my businesses are. Everything that I do in marketplace, ministry, and missions, I always tell people I stay in my lane. I don't stray from, you know, I don't stray from that. I stay in my lane, but it's marketplace, ministry, and missions work. And hold on. With marketplace, ministry, and missions work, you know, it's all about giving. All of my businesses and my companies, they all deal with transformation. They all deal with they're all transformational, and it has to do with being an answer and a solution. So I just want to tell y'all today, for those of you that are on here, click the link in my bio. Yes, I love it. Tina says, bless me to be a blessing. Come on, put that in the comments. Bless God, let me be a blessing. Let me be a blessing. I know that's long, right? But let me be a blessing. Yes. So, you know, you guys, it's change, transformation, then pivot. So let me get into the pivot. Really quick, I'm going to interject this for those of you that are on this afternoon. I invite you to click the link in my bio to sign up for the corporate counseling event. The other night we had, I think, over 10 people that joined corporate counseling, and I was only on for about an hour. And I didn't get on YouTube, and I should have, but I'm going to go live again tonight. This is all I'm going to be talking about is the corporate counseling event. You want to click the link in the bio. If you have been asking for therapy, you believe you need to see a therapist, you believe that you want to be in an environment where there's going to be wise counsel. I pulled up some scriptures the other day, and these are some of my favorite scriptures. Proverbs 15:22 declares, without counsel, plans fail, but with many advisors, they succeed. I've had the blessing for 20 years to be able to be in this position to counsel others, starting with ministry. And so I just want to tell you guys, if you're making plans and you're not able to receive the wise counsel, then I invite you to click the link in the description, click the link in the bio. If you're really saying, you know, I need wise counsel, I need to ask someone. You know, I always say, you know, poverty always comes packaged in, and I'm going to say something, and I pray that you receive this the right way, in something that is free. Because we even say that our salvation is free. Yes, our salvation is free, but it requires something from you, right? It requires something from you. And so I believe that individuals that have that impoverished mindset, it's always like, what can I get for free? You know, what can I get for free? And what is free? And really nothing is for free. Our salvation really is not free, you know? If you serve a God that says, if you will, then I will, right? It's really not free. It's going to cost you something. The woman with the alabaster box reveals to us that there is a costly oil that is on each and every one of us. Many of you have something that is costly. There's some sort of sacrifice in this life, right? And so I just want to say to you all today, let this be a season that as you pivot, don't pivot saying, what can I just get from people? You know, takers always end up empty-handed. A taker, what always end up empty-handed. You know what I mean? They take, and then it's like they lose so much. It's almost like you got pockets with holes in it. And so I just want to say to you all, after change comes transformation. After transformation, then you're required, that sunlight is bright, but then after that, you're required to pivot. You have to take that information. You got to take that change and transformation. I know what I'm saying today isn't the most popular. I'm going to be honest. I believe that when we have, you know, things that are rooted and packaged in truth, right? And packaged in a way that it's going to cost you something, I don't think that that's the most popular, because we're used to scrolling and getting the dopamine of everybody telling us what we want to hear. And for me, I can't sit at those kind of tables. I don't like sitting at the table of people just flattering me or telling. I need truth. I need undeniable truth. I need it to be raw and real. And I needed to hit the places that are going to help me do what, y'all? Grow. I want my life to change. I want my situations to change. You know, I want certain narratives to change, you know? So whenever there's an evolution, is this good to y'all? Drop a heart if y'all are loving this today. If y'all want me to continue to keep coming back with Talk Therapy with Tori, please drop a heart, okay? Let me know if y'all are liking this today. Thank y'all. I see you over here. Awesome. Awesome. I just wanted to help. I'm like, you know, Lord positioned me to be a help. Thank you guys so much. And thank y'all for being here in this noonday hour. But the pivot, I believe that many of you, and I am going to speak life into you right now. I believe that many of you that are watching on today in this noonday hour, you might be in a divine pivot. How do you know that it's time to pivot? Let me give you some identifiers. The way that you know that it's time to pivot is what you were doing before is no longer working. It's no longer working for you. I ask people all the time, I want to do this, and Dr. Tori, I plan to do this. And I say, well, how is that working for you? Well, it's not. You know, that's why I'm here, and I need counseling, and I need the mentorship, and I need a way out, right? And so when you know, I got to pivot because this isn't no longer working. We do it all the time in business. If you are an entrepreneur, just trust. You know, if you are in ministry, you are called to pivot. God has us to pivot. You know, one moment the Lord will tell you to go here and speak to this group of people or do this or pray for these people in the grocery store. And then the next minute, you know, the following week, he's saying, oh, I'm gonna connect you with somebody doing street ministry. You know, you have to be able to move with, you know, move with the turn of events. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able, and I always say, I like to flow with God. You know, flow with him. Be flexible. That's my word, right? You got to be flexible. You have to be able, you know, and I see this, I don't know why this just came to mind, and this might be for somebody that's on here. I even feel like there's someone on here today dealing with your marriage. And in your marriage, there's some things that looks like it's going left. It feels like it's, you know, not working out. You know, it feels like, you know, you may be headed in a different direction than where God wants you to. And this is my word to you. I just got to flow with it. I have to flow with the Lord and what the Holy Spirit is telling me. The Lord is saying that the answer to what is happening in your marriage and in this relationship that you are in is the flexibility. That you and your partner and you and your spouse, you have to become more flexible with one another. You have to show each other the grace. It can't be my way and this is the way and that's it. And so what's happening is the enemy is trying to overcome some of you. And this may be in business relationship. I just see relationship. I see a form of a covenant. I see the form of some sort of partnerships and or whatever that, you know, that you may be in. But that might be the answer to someone today, that if you're dealing with something in your marriage or relationship, it's the flexibility. Even if it's something dealing with a job and you feel like, oh, I might have to leave this job, but they're looking for you to be flexible. They're looking for you to be, you know, trainable. Can you be flexible? I know we hired you for this position, but we want to train you and position you over here. Does that make sense? And so that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm really seeing today. The flexibility. So that's how you know it's time to pivot. You will know that it's time to pivot when what you have been doing is no longer working for you. The next identifying factor is, how do you know that it's time to pivot? You are not content. You're not satisfied with where you are. Your vision, you're seeing more. It's the desire for more. And I'm not talking about a lustful desire. I'm not talking about your own personal desire. You see a need, and you know that needs to get met, and you have the answer to that need. And so it's when movement starts to push you out of your comfort zone. That's my third one. When you are provoked to be pushed out of your comfort zone, you guys. And I feel like I'm talking to a group of people that really have a dynamic calling on your life, but you haven't stepped into it. And so I want to invite you guys to click the link in the description. Join the corporate counseling event. This is our fall session. And corporate counseling is affordable counseling. It is a way that my counseling practice gives back to individuals that cannot afford, counseling services that may be too expensive. You may not have insurance, but you have some things that are on the table. You need that wise counsel. As Proverbs 50:22 says, without counsel, plans fall, but with many advisors, they succeed. My next one is this. Let's go here. It says Proverbs 12:15. It says, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice. And so I often tell individuals, when you are in a certain pivotal moment, when you are in a critical place in your life, come on, who's in a critical place? Drop a heart. When you're in a critical place in your life, you can't do things based on how you see it yourself. You need advisors, baby. You need a counselor. You need a therapist. You need somebody that's going to help direct you. You need someone that's going to help direct you. You're going to need someone that's going to help you plan. You know, that's why in business, if you're an entrepreneur, the first thing that I tell my clients, you must business plan. Because without plans, here it is. But a wise man listens to advice. You need somebody to help you plan. What's the plan of action? What can go right? What can go wrong? What's your target market? What's your demographic? You know, what's your product? What's your marketing strategy? All these different things. And I say this as well. Look at this even when you get engaged, right? When you're getting ready to get married as a couple, the two of you come together. But they always tell you that you should and need to. I think it's very dangerous for individuals that are getting engaged that do not do premarital counseling. You know why? The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice. Get advice before you enter into this covenant. Get advice before you enter into that agreement, before you enter into that contract, before you enter into that space. Y'all, this sun is like really, and I don't have anything to cover this large window that I'm in front of. I'm going to pivot really quick, okay? So you guys, I'm going to turn things around really fast. I'm so sorry to do this, but hey, I got to do it. I must do it. And now I know better, okay? Now I know better. It's just like the lights, woo. So let me come over here. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Let's go right here. Okay. So much better. Woo! I gotta get something over that beautiful large window I got. But y'all see how that happened? I guess that was a living testimony. I'm gonna use it for the good of this live. But y'all see how I had to pivot like that? You know, something began to, distract. Something started to happen that I needed to shift and change positions really quick. Don't be afraid to make moves based on what people are going to think about you, right? Because I learned that a long time ago. I used to have an issue when I was younger with perfectionism. I had OCD real bad. Real bad. Now, I am a very neat and very clean person. People think my house is a model home, but it's not. It's just, I have a standard, right? But I had to come out of that space because I was raised to, by women in my family, to where it's like you learned how to, I was like a little woman, okay? And so I knew how to keep a home at a very young age. But I just say to some of you guys today, y'all watched how I had to pivot. If how's that working for you is what I want to ask. If it's not working for you, that's how you know you're in the midst of a pivot. That you must transition, that you must, do something that you've never done before, right? It's a must. And when things start to go left, when things start to go in a different direction than what you plan, you got to pivot and you got to make a move. And that move is not going to be based on what people think about you. People say, oh, her setup is bad. And, I used to think about stuff like that. Oh, I don't want people to think I'm not professional. I don't want people to think, and I don't want people to think, and what we, no. I'm not here for the people. I am here to shift and make moves. If God says go, I'm gonna go. If I that was when I was much younger. That nowhere near in this time frame of adulthood. But I'm just saying, who is that right now? Where you care about what people think. You're not making certain moves. You're not pivoting. You're not able to, be flexible. Be flexible with your spouse. Be flexible in your partnership. Be flexible on your job. Your promotion might come because you say, hey, I know you hired me to answer the phones. I know I was hired as a receptionist, but if you need help doing this, then I'm available. Right? If you need help doing something different, then I'm available, right? You got to pivot. You must pivot. Y'all see me over here messing with this hair. You also got to do some things that make you uncomfortable. I don't know fully why, but I'm gonna come back, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know what this journey is like. I want you guys to rock with me on this journey. I want you to follow my journey. It's not a journey of hair. It's a journey of patience. It's not a journey of hair, it's a journey of patience. Honestly, it's not even really about no hair, okay? It's a journey of patience. So I just want to say to you all today in today's talk, therapy with Tori, I'm always naming something after myself. So listen, you guys, and then I want to say this today. Oh, I like today's session, I really do. And I'm just going to be myself if y'all don't mind, all right? No mask over here, no pretending over here. I really like this season. I really love this space that I'm in because I'm in a space where I'm discovering new things. And so you guys might see me try something different, right? You might see me try something different. And if that doesn't work, I might be doing something else because I'm in a phase right now where it's not like I'm discovering, and God will allow you that space to discover. This is about your growth. This is about your experiences. This is about, the process of watering the seed of what He has for you. I have found that I've come through some of the best business ideas and the best decisions that I've made in entrepreneurship that came through discovery, where the Lord would implant an idea. And I would try different things to say, okay, I got this idea. Let me see how this works. Let me implement this and see how it works. Because I'm a person that I love, I'm a thinker. I tell people all the time, I am a sure enough polymath, okay? I am an innovative and creative person. The way that I think, I love engaging in creative thinking, and I am a critical thinker, right? I've learned not to stay in my head, but I enjoy that. So for me, the pivot in it is involved in trying new things, and that's what I want to tell some of you all. Try new things, but don't do it under the pressure of that comes under pressure that brings stress. When you are developing, when you are pivoting, when you are growing, and you are in a discovery phase, make sure you're doing it and it's fun. Because right now I'm having fun. I've been getting all these, brands reaching out to me, brands saying, "Hey, we'll do this. If you market our product, this, that, and other." I don't know what that phase is like. I've always launched my own brands, my own products. I've developed my own products. Put those products in Walmart. Put those products out there for retail. I've never done this, so it's new for me. So I'm in a discovery. So I could care less about what people think about me, right? If I was in discovery. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm in discovery. So who cares? If you need to shift the table, and I just feel like me shifting this table was so prophetic. Me shifting my desk was so prophetic. One thing's begin to happen and I had to shift my desk, right? And so I'll tell you guys, and it wasn't a bad thing, but God is shifting things. He's moving things. And I'm talking today to people of faith, but even if you feel like you don't have a lot of faith, even if you feel like, oh, my faith is challenged right now, I got challenged faith. I call it the mustard seed of faith. The mustard seed, the little, Lord, I'm like the man with the son. I'm like the father that had the son where Jesus had to cast the demons out of him. And Jesus said, "Do you believe?" And the father said, "Help my unbelief." I want you to adopt that because I have seen God do some miraculous works in my life, you guys. When I say, "Lord, this is new for me," you and I are in a new territory. You got me and you, God. It's me and you walking this path. I kind of feel like I'm in a valley. And, I know you told me to do this, but I'm asking you, help my unbelief. Help my unbelief. Let me see if my glasses will help me because this light is very bright for me for some reason. But I will ask God, I'm like, "Lord, help my unbelief." Is that helping or is there a glare? These aren't the ones. But I'll ask the Lord, help my unbelief. I just feel like I'm seeing such a bright light. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. But I'll ask the Lord, help my unbelief. So I want to say to y'all today, there are 3 things that'll happen when you are undergoing a growth process. And that is change, transformation, and a pivot. Change, transformation, and a pivot. And I believe in today's talk therapy, whatever it is you are afraid of, you got to be like me. I don't know why I'm afraid of my short curly hair. Yes, I do. I do know why. I don't want to look masculine. I don't like that look. I don't want to look masculine. I don't want to look like a little boy. And so I'll go get some hair. I'll go get a protective style. But like I said, hair is an accessory for me anyway. And I wear different hair that, it helps me to express certain fashion. Because I'm a fashion girl, right? Tamara's laughing. Mac is laughing. I don't. I'm very conscious of how I show up. Because listen to this, you guys, and I want to tell this to somebody today. You got to be conscious in how you show up, not just because of yourself or how people, because y'all, I'm so over the people stuff. People said this and somebody and y'all, Lord, I am praying that these folks today, that y'all will be able to adopt that I don't care attitude concerning the people pleasing. Okay? But you got to be mindful how you show up. Back to my point, because you represent God. For those of you that are people of faith, you might not believe how I believe, but you still might be a person of faith. You got to understand that we have to be mindful. I want to know that, God, I am showing up for you that's going to bring you glory. Father, I am showing up for you because I am your representative. I'm showing up for you because I am your ambassador. And so I want to make sure that I'm not showing up, in a way to where I'm not looking like the woman that you have called me to be. So I'm even conscious of my hairstyles, the way that I present myself, the way that I talk, the way that I dress. And Lord, I will say, Father, are you pleased with how I am showing up online? Are you pleased with how I'm showing up? Because I'm not perfect. Sometimes that DC, that DC woman, chick will try to rise and emerge, you know, to where the Holy Spirit have to say, girl, don't pop off. Because I am extremely professional. I am indeed a Christian counselor, and I do know how to keep my composure. And sometimes, listen, in this process of transformation, you got to talk to yourself. Girl, don't pop off. Hold up. Whoop. Let me separate myself from this person. Let me separate myself from these people. Let me separate myself from this type of, energy and mindset and attitude. And let me separate myself, And I separate myself, you guys, in many different instances. I feel like this is the street part, okay? Let's separate that if we can, okay? I know I'm talking about the Christian counseling event, but let me come over here for a second. So let me think whether I should say this or not. I'll say this. We have to try our best to resemble Christ in every possible way. Okay? And I'll say that. I'm going to leave that there, because when we're in a growth phase, and this might help somebody right here. The old you will always try to emerge if you have not overcome and conquered the past old self, your old attitude, your old mindset, your old tendencies, your old vices, your old devices, right? It'll always try to peek its head and come out and, hey, I'm still here. So I say to you all, if you are in a change, if you are in a transformation process, because change and transformation are two different things. I might change locations, but when I get to that location, I got to transform it by redecorating it a different way than where I just came from. Right? I change locations, and when I get to that location, I got to transform the inside of that location. That's what's happening with many of you. It's what I call a renovation process. God takes us, that's why I love a good makeover. When I was doing homes and home renovations and designing homes, things like that, I love that whole process. I told y'all, everything that I've ever done, it has been from the space of transformation. All of my businesses have been transformation, foundational transformational businesses and companies and outreaches and all that stuff. So, but I say to you guys, change and transformation are two different things. So some of you are in both a change. So first you have to change first. Where does the change begin? In your mind, right? Yes, Inez, I do record these. So yes, if you subscribe to my YouTube, you guys can come back and listen to replay. But I'm going to interject this really quick and then I'll continue. Please click the link in my bio and in the description and come to the corporate counseling event. Because if y'all think this is something, this is nothing. I'm just kind of giving out gems today. And this is like little crumbs. I tell people all the time, I tell my clients, baby, don't go for the crumbs. Go for the whole loaf. Okay? This is the crumbs. This is just little nuggets, a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of, something in the noonday. But if you really want more, go to the link in the bio, because I really would love to continue to invite you guys to be at the corporate counseling event. We want to fill that room, because I don't do this often. And I always say, I get so frustrated, y'all. I promise you, I'll tell you why I get frustrated. Because I do the corporate counseling event that's affordable for individuals, right? It is very affordable, okay? You're talking about my regular counseling plans are from 500 all the way up to 5,000, right? This is $25 for the corporate counseling event, okay? Click the link in the bio, because when it's done, people always say, oh, are you going to do that thing again? And are you so and so? And I can't afford to get the counseling and I need advice. And I'm like, man, I wish you were able to be at the corporate counseling event. So I just want to tell you guys, that's the only frustration I have with this, that I come on live. I am dedicated to doing it because I'm focused on the giving part. I'm focused on getting the service to individuals that need it. So click the link in the description and click the link in the bio, okay? For those of you that sign up, you will get a welcome email within 24 to 48 hours that has all of the information and links, okay? But yeah, that's what this live is all about. I'm gonna just be transparent. This live today and Talk Therapy with Tori is about the corporate counseling event. And for those that really are looking for a counselor, a therapist, you want to come into therapy, it may not be the corporate counseling event, but you want to get regular counseling services, then you want to click the link in the bio, okay? But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna start finishing up and I'm about to end here. This audience over here, y'all are amazing. Just give yourself a hand clap over here. Thank y'all for being in here today. When I see individuals joining and engaging in the conversation, this lets me know that it's needed. This lets me know that, people are ready for their transformation. So I just want to ask you, are you ready for a transformation journey? Are you in the position right now where you are ready for that change, transformation, and are you ready to pivot? That's what I want to ask you. Are you ready for the change? Are you ready for the transformation? And are you ready to pivot? And I've already given the defining factors of how you can identify if you are in the midst of having to pivot, right? You already know that if what you have been doing, it's no longer working for you, right? If you find yourself in a place to where you're desiring more and you're here to meet the needs to serve others in a greater capacity, that's how you know you're ready to pivot, okay? And so there's so many different identifying factors when you're in the midst of a pivot, right? And then another thing is that you become uncomfortable, okay? You're pushed out of your comfort zone. That's how you know that it's time to pivot. And then more than likely, whatever new thing you are getting ready to start, if you're getting ready to start a new thing, whatever new thing you are getting ready to start, it is going to come with some sort of challenge, and it's going to begin with discomfort. It's going to begin with a little bit of discomfort. So I hope y'all are enjoying today's talk therapy session. I'm going to come on again tonight, but I just wanted to see how we're going to rock and roll today in the noonday hour. Listen, you guys, the corporate counseling event is here. I believe that there are individuals out here, you have been praying for help, you need help, but I'm going to come on tonight. I want to dig deeper. I'm going to get into some deeper topics. I will be on every single day in my talk therapy sessions. I do ask you guys to subscribe on my channel over here, and then also over here. Y'all always showing up. I love that about us. But over here on my page, I love my TikTok audience. Put some hearts in the comments. Y'all go crazy and hit the likes if y'all don't mind. I'm only asking for that to get me in the flow of the algorithm because I don't normally go live at this time of day. Thank you so much, Prissy. Thank you for the hearts. Thank y'all so much. And thank you for being here today. For those of you that are on here, once again, please click the link in my bio. My time is up on today, but please click the link in my bio to join the corporate counseling event. If you just want regular counseling services, I do accept the Flex Spending card. If you have a FSA card, I do accept that now. I'm excited about it. It's opened me up to more of my regular clients and being able to service people. and them not have to worry about the out-of-pocket costs. So, but I have many different programs. You can click the link, all right, and go look at services and sign up. All right. I hope to see y'all at the corporate counseling event. I'll be going live tonight. Yeah. So, all right, got to get off of here today and got to get to my next session. But love y'all so much. Many blessings. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being on Talk Therapy with Tori. Okay. I'll see y'all soon. Blessings, everybody. Ciao.